What up, Long Beach?
Honestly, the way you do these things is you sort of break them off into, I think we do it the same way the U.S. does, which is other nations that pose a threat versus nations we don't really have to care about. And I was worried about, Brody Jenner, and I was worried about Adrian Brody, and I was worried about Eddie, and I was worried about a lot of guys named Brody, and a handful of guys. And I looked down the thing, and I saw Hill's name, and I said, well, that's one nation that's not making a nuclear bomb. Like, I don't have to worry about him. So, there's 5 or 6 guys you worry about, and then all of a sudden you got some enriched uranium at some point. And I was going in to turn, 8, and I felt a nice bump on the back of my car, and I looked up and it said Hill on there, and I know this is going to sound horrible. My first impulse was, did I lap that guy? My second was, no, I didn't lap that guy. Where the hell did he come from? And then I realized he'd been sandbagging it, and he turned the fastest lap of all the pros.
I must say, that's one thing I'm most proud of. The fastest single lap turn today was out by a celebrity. Lewis Hamilton is a good buddy of mine, and he actually texted me before the race. He's in China about to race. And he said, how did you do in qualifying? And I texted him back, I said, there was no qualifying because it was rain, so they took our practice time, so I'm starting way back. And he said, well, shoot. He said he's got the same problem. He had a gearbox issue. They gave him he qualified second in China, but they gave him a five place penalty, so he's starting 7th tomorrow. And so he texted me, he said, man, we're both going to have to move up. And I said, yeah, we're going to have to move up through the paddles.
I was going to bring it over to your pad, actually. You could fill it with Jägermeister. You have anything. Listen, my wife and kids are here, but they're nowhere near this press conference. Yeah, it's a substantial trophy. I was excited. I had no idea. It was like... it was really, really nice, and I've done it 3 times, and it was great to win on my 3rd.
I gave him a little nudge, and he didn't back off. So I knew we were going into the turn too fast, so I backed off, and he hit the wall, and we came to the turn, and I don't think if he was there, I think I would have made the turn, but he hit the wall, and unfortunately he bounced off and hit me and took me into the wall. So it's racing, though, Everybody got to see a good crash, so that's what I'm most proud of.
Only person that I've ever seen wrecked that the next time everybody came by was giving like a little hey bro.
Do you have any pressure because you have a lot of Spanish people?
I'm very competitive, so I hate them when they're like.
How about a lot of Hispanic here? A lot of people that
I
mexicanos
know,
que
a lot
están
of
siguiendo.
people.
So you feel pressure without that?
Yes, always. No, I feel of course no. I love it that they're here. No, my fans were out there. They with banners and stuff like that. So that's amazing. I love it.
Will you come back?
I would love to.
We go to the hospitals and we visit the kids, and it's great, and everyone talks about the weekend being all about the kids. And, honestly, the kids are 5 and 6 years old, and he's just a big scary guy with bad frames and a beard and a bucket head. They don't know who he is.
That's true.
They don't know who the guy is from the Man Show or Crank Yankers, and I wanted to thank the parents.
They do watch CSI New York.
They do watch that. But to me, a lot of it is about the parents. The parents are there. They're sleeping on folding chairs. They've been there for weeks. They're from all parts of the countries. That's the part that I wanted to focus on, was not the kids. And the kids are great, and we want to take care of the kids, but the parents are heroes as well. They've stuck by their children. They're holding their hands through every surgery, and they're seeing them through every one of these traumatic events, and they may know, sadly, more than the child knows. And I think not only should we salute the children, but we should salute their parents as well for being great parents and being